Testing, testing. What's up, Dylan? We're gonna try to do this as long as possible. And then go from there. Alright. So we have about 20 minutes until CFB 26 is able to be accessed, and so for the time being I have 3 trophies that I need on 25 to be able to get the platinum trophy. And so I'm going to try to run this with hopefully this pops up. I don't know why it's not. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to try to run this with South Carolina to get these last 2 trophies I need, and then we're going to pop over to CFB 25 when it drops at 12. So I got 20 minutes.
Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened. Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South
I have to throw for 200 yards, run for 200 yards, and then beat a rival in the last play of the game. This is on varsity. I'm doing this as easy as possible for myself.
And he takes this from inside.
I just got a safety. That was bad. Hold on, we're going to restart that. I'm going to go down the one. Not the,
Clemson will boot it away
right,
to get this.
we're going to try to grab these last 2 out of 3 trophies on 25 before we hop over to
He'll bring it out. It's McDowell.
26 in 20 minutes.
So South Carolina's return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. This rivalry can fly under the radar from time to time, but trust me, the Gamecocks and Tigers do not like each other.
No, and it doesn't fly under the radar to the people in South Carolina, because there's always a debate of Clemson versus South Carolina and bragging rights fully on the line.
What's fun about this game is that someone gets to play sport.
See what I
In
can
recent
do
years,
here
we've seen
on
Clemson
this.
in the national championship picture late in the year. Regardless of what South Carolina's record is, they are trying to ruin Clemson's season.
I'm literally just
Good little
trying
pickup
to.
there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
These last 2 trophies, and that's it.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Wow.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
I'm apparently not going to be able to get the 200 yards I need. We'll just go through with it.
Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge.
Maybe
Let's see how this QB performs under
I don't
pressure.
know why it's
On the
popping
run,
up.
it's Maffa. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Listen, you got to be able to
Hopefully
know what
that'll
play to
fix it.
call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
I will just come back to these if I have to.
3-yard line, but this
They're not
defense is
super
taking
prevalent
some
for me to get
punches.
these trophies, but
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your
they'll kick
short
field
yardage.
goal.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
I wish it ran South Carolina's playbook because it's more tailored to
So
Sellers.
they were
But
able to put up a 3 spot on that last
didn't.
drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather.
Well,
Just
that
gotta
is
get-
a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better
Or
job up
Sellers
front
is
blocking these
already
guys running down the field.
feeling
There's
it.
just nowhere for that return man.
They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bennett. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of a 1st down.
see if I'll flow with them.
Wants to throw on 2nd down.
Gosh,
And that
this line
defense
is
gets
terrible.
to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I wonder if this
And
would be
that
easier just to
Clemson
play with Gunner.
defensive front getting their paws on
With Georgia,
Duke and
honestly.
making their presence felt.
And Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but man,
He
it's
did
the
that
Dexter
before.
Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless. Those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson.
What's going on, everybody? I'm just trying to get these last 2
success.
trophies I need on 25, and then at 12 o'clock we're going to hop over to
To the
26.
air, it's Sellers. Escapes the sack. He's going to
That'll
run
work.
it. At the 45 on his way. Really
Of
nice
course he
run there.
got
Good,
hurt.
solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that
I
last
gotta
play, and
call
we'll take a
timeout,
break
see if
to
I get
check
him
him
back
out.
in.
And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling.
I'm gonna keep him in.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
It's maybe easier going with DJ, honestly.
Looking to move it through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows a little bit back and forth. Some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is huge.
There's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the
wear and
South.
tear all for this game
This is one of the better ones,
because of what I'm doing.
You just never know what the
I don't know why I
outcome
didn't.
is going to be.
Out of the gun to give to the back.
That does me no good.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical
run
and they were able
this
to force the
again.
negative play.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now.
Appreciate the likes,
A
y'all.
jet sweep pass.
I'm gonna get down to the 1. That was my goal
He will
anyway.
step out of bounds, but not before
Alright,
the
so-
big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some
Gonna
speed
go
outside. All you got to do is secure
just
that
miss
edge
this
and
field goal.
Just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
And this is a weird move. They're sending
All
out
right,
the
see if I
field
can
goal unit here.
stop him here.
There's a lot of strategies to win football games, and there are very intelligent
The ball
coaches
back and just
in the
keep-
game today. I've never seen
I
a
guess I
field
should
goal
have tied
attempt
the
on
game
first
up.
down.
That'd have been a
That
smarter
was a
move
play
there.
I am never going to forget, although I wish I could.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get
Don't
to the
like
29.
how
That kind of pickup on first down,
This is
and you
not
can
what
take a
I wanted
shot here on
defensively.
2nd and short. He'll try it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense.
hoping there's
on
any
third
way I'm gonna
down.
make these last 2 trophies
They'll
for
try to
12
run
o'clock.
for it. The Tigers will move the sticks.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that
Maybe I'm
short
wrong,
yardage
but-
situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back.
Also, I
knowing
should have
where
done
they
that
need
this
to go.
weekend,
Nice
but
having a hole
didn't
you
even-
can get through. and
didn't even
not
think
have
to
just
try
do
it.
it all on your own as a running back.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Tigers pulled out a close one the last time they saw their Palmetto State rivals.
And Clemson, they were sleepwalking early in that game. They know when they play South Carolina, they're going.
Running wide open down the gut of the field.
Have to do
He's at
this
the
with
10. Touchdown,
Georgia, I think.
Clemson. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious
I definitely should have kicked that field
And
goal.
that's why he's so dangerous,
Now.
because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through.
What's going on,
the end zone
Dave?
with that
I'm just
extra
trying to get
15
a couple
yards
last
on the
trophies on 25 before. Yo, Fran Brown.
And the South Carolina offense is back
Wish
on
I was
the
really
field.
Fran Brown.
You want to talk about
Huge
taking
fan.
the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss
The
the
best
field goal,
DB
David.
coaches
You
we
know
ever
what?
had.
Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in.
Oh,
And the
his
pressure
hair.
gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Hit the gas, kid.
Of course, my
Wide open
tight
ahead.
end or whoever this is always
Ripped off
open,
a
but I
huge
can't.
chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He'll keep it
Bad
himself.
read. I'm trying to
He's
run it with
dropped
Sellers too
behind
much.
the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Let's just get a
Last
touchdown and I
play
can
was a
worry
near
about
disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13.
the running
And
yards
this
later.
is a defense that prides themselves on their ability to go sideline to sideline. It's going to be tough for this offense to go QB option in this game. And you just saw the speed of the defense right there, getting a big stop.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. In the gun and looking to throw on
Why
third
did
down.
you not throw that
It's
over the top?
incomplete.
Like I
He was shooting
continuing.
for the end zone right there. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, they'll pass for it.
That's
He's got him, and they convert.
I gotta get the running game going with Sellers. That's the biggest thing I'm struggling with.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback
I already almost have the 200 yards passing I need.
Nice start for this offense.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at
rushing.
the
I got to get 190 yards rushing with him.
They're just about ready to kick it away.
This is 25 faceless. I have 2 more trophies to go, and I'm trying to get the 200 passing and rushing yards with one player and beating a rival at home as time expires. But as soon as we kick over to 12, I'm going to go to 26. I have it downloaded, ready to go. All I got to do is click off this, click over to it. My goal is I'm going to play one game, just play now, and then go into trying to build a dynasty. I'm going to go with UTSA and trying to rebuild UTSA. I appreciate it. I should have turned off wear and tear for these trophies, but I didn't do it. So Lenoris is already pretty banged up.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the
also, for some reason, did not change my defensive playbook, which I'm regretting now.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Oh, he's going to try to hit them deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more. I got you.
No, South Carolina, I think especially with Lenoris and Nick Harbor, and 26 is going to be incredible to play with.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry.
Just struggling to run the 200 yards with Lenoris right now. Granted, I'm playing a team with a higher rated overall, obviously, so it's a little bit harder. But I came off of that.
It's grinding stool. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. This Clemson offense moving quickly.
Oh, dude, Sellers is going to be big this year.
Fires to the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there.
I'm actually super excited for Bama to have to play in Williams-Brice this year. I think that's going to be a tough game for them.
Not easy to do.
Y'all obviously y'all really should have had them last year.
And that option game can be tricky, right?
Definitely should have beat LSU. That was a screw job.
And watch the linebacker. You could tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. And not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle. Gets him on the ground.
No, originally I'm from Georgia. I'm actually a Georgia fan. I graduated from UGA. I currently live in Alabama. But I enjoy college football as a whole. So I just like good football, period. Obviously, Georgia's my main concern anytime, but
after that last field goal drive, they're set
I have
to kick it away.
normally 3 TVs set up every season, and I watch 3 games at a time, and I get in as many as I possibly can. All right, I'm going to try. Gotcha. I've never been to Hemingway. I've only been to, I hear you. I'm from a small town in Georgia myself. We had 3 whole red lights, so I understand that. Ooh, this will be a safety.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away on second down.
Try zone option and see if I can get out.
Last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
I'm also just going to have to quit this one because.
On the option.
Dang it.
He'll pitch it. And that play just
they are killing me right now. I cannot run the ball.
Right out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Which I'm trying to run it. Okay, I got you.
Now one more stop and they can get off the field.
I'm trying to run it solely with Sellers, which is the main problem.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
Just got to get the first down.
On fourth down, going to the air.
Of course he does that.
He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion.
I'm not going to be able to get this one anyway.
On fourth down.
thought this was going to be super easy to get with Sellers, which I'll probably just do this off stream.
He's going to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse.
Okay, cool. We didn't know.
And the defense got it. And he's brought down.
Yeah, that's the main problem. I think the O-line's just not blocking, which it's such a struggle to get outside, and of course, as soon as you click R2, they come off the lineman. So
because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
I might try to do. Florida may have a better overall O-line in this game, and that may be who I try to do it with DJ.
His legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And this defense goes back.
Which I'm not gonna have. I mean, this I'm about to click off and go to 26 here in a second anyway, so I don't really have to. Honestly, if I was close to getting it done, I'd stay on this, but.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
I'm going to try one more run with Sellers and just see what happens.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is.
Problem is he's kind of torn up now, so it's just.
Trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
He'll pull it down and run. He's
that corner was right. I would have broke it.
In your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done.
Oh no, you're good. I had honestly that one.
Backed up at the
I feel like I had if that corner wasn't right there.
He wants to throw, looking to scramble. And they get to the quarterback and
we're going to go ahead and click over.